Hello Sagittarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at what you need to hear at this time. So as the title suggests, this is a timeless reading, so the messages will be for whenever you watch this video. Obviously there's no timeline. It could be between now and the end of the year, between now and a month from now, week from whenever you watch this video. So do keep in mind though that this is a general reading. Take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not. Also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from somebody that is not me, that is someone impersonating me, please do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment to let me know what you think. So we're going to be doing a Celtic cross spread here and see what messages come forward. I like to take 3 cards to clarify as we go along, make sure everything's in view, and then we'll get right into it here. All right. Yeah, looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom. You have the Page of Pentacles. So, nice card to find here on the bottom. At this time, some of you may be waiting for an offer or some sort of news to come in. What I would say is if you need to take action on something, definitely don't wait. I would say take action on it. However, the Page of Pentacles can indicate good news arriving, news in the material such as a job, getting into a school, getting a loan, getting a like a grant money, or some sort of maybe even getting approved for a home, something like that, something in the material, some sort of news of that way. Could also be an offer in some area. So definitely like to see that. Now, the Page of Pentacles is also sort of an academic person. If you're resonating with that card as a characteristic of yourself, does not matter what gender you are. It's just masculine, feminine energies on the tarot. So, some of you may be some of you may be in academia here, actually, I'm feeling like, or maybe even going back to school, studying something. You may be taking like an academic approach to your life in some way here, is kind of an energy that I feel. Not everybody's going to be doing that, but yeah. Take a look here. You have a nice reading. In the current situation, you have the 2 of Cups. So really nice card to find. This is a card. It's actually my favorite romance card in the tarot. This is like, you could say, 2 people syncing up or pinging up in this lifetime after having known each other in a previous lifetime, Sagittarius. So this is like your perfect person, your perfect partner. You can use whatever label you want to call the labels, soulmate, twin flame, divine counterpart, whatever. I'm certainly not an expert in those areas, but it's that type of energy. And it's just somebody that you meet and then you feel like you've been talking to them forever. Now, what's interesting here is you have that card with a Page of Pentacles, which is an offer, right? And so there could be someone stepping forward here for you, saying they're interested, or even you just randomly, like sort of happenstance type of connection here that you may be meeting them through. So, some of you, this could be like somebody you meet in a group, like maybe you join a book club or something, I don't even know, maybe you join some sort of club, or you get into a school, you meet them at the school, or something around a work function. There's something like that going on in the material, right? And so, yeah, others of you could be having a nice business partnership forming as well. If this is not romantic at all, there could be someone that comes in that helps support you in your path in some way here. And so, yeah, definitely like to see that. Now, in the problem position, you have the Knight of Wands. So this is somebody who is, it's interesting that this is in the problem position because, this is somebody who is impulsive. This is someone who's spontaneous, right? And although this is not a card of impulsivity, that would be like the Knight of Swords. For some reason, I'm feeling to warn you to be careful of impulsivity. Okay, I don't know why, I'm just feeling that. I never read that with the Knight of Wands. I always read it as spontaneity, But others of you here are concerned about a move or something like that. Like you've been thinking about moving your apartment, moving your location of residence, maybe moving to a new city or town over. And this could be causing you to have some stress. You might even be considering like long distance relationship with somebody. And this Two of Cups could certainly be somebody who is long distance. And maybe that's causing a strain on the relationship because it's in the problem position, the distance between the two of you. You could maybe even think about changing that, I think, here with the cards that I see on the board. Some of you may move closer or something like that. You may be considering that. In the past, you have the Four of Cups. This is all about boredom and apathy, okay? This person is missing an opportunity that's right in front of their face here, okay? There's this hand offering this person a cup, but their eyes are closed because they're thinking about the cups of the past, the people and the situations and the things from the past. And so for the Four of Cups, it tells you to make sure you're not missing out on an opportunity, okay? That's the big thing here. So so I do feel like maybe in the past that could have been a situation that you've been dealing with here with this Four of Cups. I'll be interested to see what else we get as we go along to maybe clarify that a little bit more. But in the future, you have the Queen of Pentacles. You know, there could be someone in the financial realm that comes forward to help you. This could be a loan officer, an accountant, a business professional, a real estate agent. With this Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, some of you could be dealing with someone in those areas, trying to get those finances sorted out. That would be something that the Page of Pentacles does. Somebody who makes practical decisions, okay? So I also feel like some of you are maybe looking to move towards the practical at this time. Now, this other thing about this Queen of Pentacles is it could mean that you're bringing someone in that has those qualities as well in love or in romance, something like that going on. Maybe an earth sign, literally. But don't get hung up on the signs because the natal chart is wide. Okay, it's a big chart, so they could have earth in any portion of the natal chart. Now, in your conscious awareness, what is on your mind here, you know that you have to make a transition in your life in some area here. Okay, there's something around travel or move that's maybe really stressing you out in some way, because you have these two cards of travel here with the Knight of Wands in the problem position, and then on your mind is another card of travel. And so this is somebody who's going to new places, seeing new shorelines, testing new waters, meeting new people, things like that. It's also just a rite of passage, you know, making a transition in your life, letting go of the old you, starting the new you, if you want to get a little bit more deep around that meaning, and or deeper on that meaning. And in the subconscious, you have the Empress. This is somebody who is totally abundant, fertile. It's the most abundant card in the tarot. Always like to see the Empress as well below. That's also the mother archetype. This person could literally have children that you're meeting, or for others of you, what's going on here is the transition you're making is leading you to more abundance in some way. You know, oftentimes we don't see our manifestation happen right away. It doesn't, it's not rendered in real time. Most manifestations take time to sort of percolate and sizzle and grow. And so I feel like this is in this lower position here, which is the unseen, the hidden, what you don't know yet. It's because it's the subconscious. I feel like the transitions that you're making here at this time are ultimately leading you to some sort of abundance, whether that's emotional abundance with a loving relationship or financial abundance, something like that going on here, because this is also Venus energy, as you see the Venus symbol. So in your staff, the direction you're headed here, in your current influence, the way that you are influencing the situation, you have the Eight of Cups. So this is somebody who has their back turned towards toxicity, turned towards what was or what could have been, and instead what they're doing is they're taking an empowered step forward towards new timelines, towards new horizon, going new places. That is the theme that's sort of showing up here. There's a thread of you transitioning, going new places, seeing new people, literally moving in some way. If you are not physically moving, you are moving in thought. You are moving in the way that you manifest, or the way that you think. And I really like the Eight of Cups card because it is a card of dropping what's no longer serving you. And so for me, it's actually a positive card when I get the Eight of Cups. You also have this Strength card here in the external influence. There's could be an energetic release that happens here in the future. What I mean by that is there's some sort of big event that happens that feels like a release of old pent-up feelings or pent-up energy or something like that going on. It's not negative. It's just like, sometimes we have these releases, right, in life. And this is in the external influence here. The Strength card is strength, courage, having conviction, being strong-willed, willpower, all of those sorts of things. But the Strength card is also the energy of energy, okay? And I feel like there's an energetic connection here or an energetic event that's showing up, that's manifesting for you here in this reading that looks very good for you. So yeah, I just feel like the way that this is happening is by moving, like walking away or moving or just making changes in your thoughts, something like that going on here. In your hopes and fears, you have the Ace of Swords. So this is a really nice card. This is a major victory. This is a new beginning that leads, or a victory that leads to a new beginning. You can see the clouds in the background. They're actually clearing, making way for a mental breakthrough. And so the Ace of Swords can be said that this is breakthroughs generally in your life, breakthroughs in any sort of area. And it can mean mental clarity, clear communication on what you want. So some of you are really, really hoping that you have this new start. You're maybe even concerned or fearful that you won't have the words or you won't be able to say what is on your mind in a clear, concise way. But I would drop that fear and I would instead just look towards the future with hope and optimism that this victory is coming through for you, because yeah, it looks like you're putting in the work. The outcome here is the Seven of Cups, which is interesting. This is somebody who's maybe confused by the choices at hand. You could also say in a positive way that this is someone who is spoiled for choice. They have a lot of options available at their disposal. You can see each cup has a different type of situation, element associated with it. And so for some of you, you have a lot of options. You have a lot of different directions to go. You're clearly going somewhere here with this energy. But really what that Seven of Cups could also be saying is that you're a little bit confused by something. I do wonder if this Two of Cups, Knight of Wands situation is confusing you. Like I almost feel like you have a very strong, like an energetic connection with somebody, but it's like there's an element of it that's confusing here to me as the reader for you, where it's like you're not sure how to handle something. It may be a distance situation. It just may be the distance between the two of you. Something like that going on. Let's go ahead and start to clarify here and see what else wants to come forward. Okay, so you have the Five of Pentacles. Now, this is a card that can sometimes be fearful for some people, but the Five of Pentacles can be challenging for financial situations. However, as a reader, most times what I notice with this card is that it's actually mental, okay? It's your scarcity mindset getting in the way, okay? And so when you see the Five of Pentacles, you may be having thoughts of like, wow, I don't know if I'll ever have this, or I don't know if I'll ever be able to make this, or if I'll ever be able to buy this, or I don't know if there will ever be any more money coming in. This card is telling you to turn that type of thinking around, okay? And especially because you have this Empress in the lower row, which is the subconscious, it's the way that you're talking to yourself. This would suggest that you are talking to yourself with abundance, or the advice here is to keep doing that instead of talking to yourself with scarcity. Along with that, you have this Five of Cups here. There's a situation that's disappointing you. We see the Three of Cups here being repeated. We saw it with the Four of Cups. We saw it with the Five of Cups. Now, this person's sitting in disappointment. They don't realize that there's two or more cups here behind them, upright, overflowing. And for you, I don't know why. It just feels like there's something. I don't feel breakup energy, but what I feel like is confusion around a connection with somebody here with that Two of Cups. Along with that, you have this Eight of Pentacles, which is an incredibly good card. It means positive movement forward, or good movement in work especially. It means things at work or in your business or in your enterprise, your career, are progressing in a positive way. This is somebody who is a divine channel for creation. Okay, you can see they're staying up late at night, wrapping up their latest project, latest creation. And with that, you know, this is somebody who is extremely talented. It's the most talented card in the tarot. So especially as you have this Knight of Wands, which is another one of my talent cards, you know, for you, I wonder if you're talking to yourself negatively about that as well, because it's in the problem position, this Knight of Wands, and now we have this Eight of Pentacles. You also have this Ace of Swords in a fearful position. It's like, you are talented, Sag, so just keep that in mind here. You have this Take Action card that really wanted to come forward. So yeah, I think seizing the opportunity and seizing the day here at this time is important for you. Ask your angels, okay? You have opportunity. Wow. Love that energy as you see the graphic here on the card. And yes, so saying yes to an opportunity potentially here around the time of this reading. Some of you are going to be given an opportunity as you get the opportunity card with the Page of Pentacles, both indicating opportunities, both indicating material situations, finances, resources, things like that. So I feel like some of you have a big opportunity here that you're dealing with. So love this, love this. And the thing is that the advice here is for you to go for it with this Take Action, as well as and I did see this energetic event happening in the external situation, or influence rather. And so yeah, I do see that happening for some of you here. Let's see what else we have. Let's pull some additional cards. Okay, so you have occupation, unexpected income, wow, despair, poverty, expectation, and false person. Yeah, I mean, listen, so for you, everything is good, but there's this feeling of uncertainty. There's this feeling of I'm less than, or I'm unworthy, and that's just in your mind. You're very clearly worthy here, Sag. You're capable in your occupation. You're capable in your career here. There may even be a random pay bump that comes in, or you may be taking a bigger opportunity here, especially with this Page of Pentacles, that provides you with more income. And that could certainly be the case. You'll want to take advantage of this. Take swift action with that Ace of Swords here. You know, the Two of Cups could be a false person. I'm not sure. I don't want to strike fear. But this is one of the more challenging cards in this deck. Wealthy man, it doesn't matter what gender you are. This person is successful at investing and trading. Okay, they are good with their money. Some of you may be looking at that at this time, Sagittarius. Letting go of poverty consciousness here. Okay, letting go of that mindset. And, you know, welcoming in the abundance, the opportunity that you have at hand. And so, yeah, love this reading. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment to let me know what you think. Very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. And check out my website. You can sign up for my email list there. It is zaneintuitive.com. I'll see you in the next one.